Happy birthday to Smitty, everybody. It's his birthday. So before we start it off, hit that like, hit that subscribe for my man Smitty. Happy birthday, bro.
I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be, meaningful if I wasn't here, man, with the people, man. You know what I'm saying? To enjoy it with all the great people, you know what I'm saying? From Twitter to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Just appreciate y'all, man, for rocking out with your boy for this long, man. This the second birthday I done spent with y'all, man. So many more to come, man. Many more to come, man.
Yep. And with that being said, welcome to Broad Street. Let's go. Yes, sir. As y'all can see, welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 147. Welcome to OTA reactions of the Birds of Broad Street and birthday celebration with your boy Cool Cat Connor and the birthday man himself, Smitty Eagle. What up, Smitty?
And another great year of life, you know what I'm saying? Another great year of life, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always appreciative, man, to be here with the fam, man. So, another episode down, man. We trying to get to 200 episodes, man. I was here for 100, so I'm trying to make it to 200, man.
Yeah, let's go. We're almost there to 200, y'all. And we're already 210 subscribers in. So if you would like to, it would be an honor and a privilege, especially on Smitty's birthday, if you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel, all of our channels, me, Moon, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Notion Gang, and the whole Broad Street Nation. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers before we go to Brazil. I want to take the crew out to a game with your boy, and it'll only work if you guys help us out. And also, give some money to Smitty. It's his birthday, man. Help him out, man. Give him something. Give him $1. Give him 50. Give him something. It's his birthday, man. Treat Smitty out. Salute the Broad Street Nation. Happy birthday, Smitty. Damn right. Give him a super chat if you got it. I know y'all got rents to pay and stuff, but it's his birthday. He got the check down. He got Inside the Nest. He's with me on B.O.B.S. and Broad Street Aftermath. The power ranking, we're going to preview that for you guys on the show. So salute to everybody, man, for watching. So you know how it is. On Birds of Broad Street, we give out words of the day, and the word of the day is workout. Workout, because the Philadelphia Eagles just had their OTA. They still is having their OTA workout this past week, and they're going to have it this coming week before we get to minicamp. So, Smitty, your thoughts, we'll get to you guys, and we'll also hear from you guys as well. Because, again, the word of the day is workout. We saw Jalen freaking Hurts and AJ Brown. I'll have the clip ready for you guys. So, Smitty, your thoughts, your reaction to OTAs, your reaction to OTAs so far.
No, it's been good, man. You see the guys who out there getting it in, man. It's a lot of leadership going on, man. Uh, even though the false allegations came out that this certain somebody was out playing my quarterback in OTAs, but it's all good, man. It's all good. It's been real nice being a Philadelphia Eagle, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the hate come in, we embrace it. We're gonna use it as fuel, man, to run the train. You know what I'm saying? It's a race, man, but we running at a pace, man. So like right now, I mean, I love to see it, man. You seeing guys looking, you know what I'm saying, as AJ Brown, that boy looking like he in tip top shape. He in playoff form right now in
Yep.
in March. So I mean, Jalen Hurts, he always gonna be ready. He always working, man. So it's good to see, where we at right now, man. It's a pleasure to have these guys out there working hard like this.
Yeah, it is. As y'all can see by this clip, Jalen freaking Hurts working again with AJ Brown. You saw him working with Saquon Barkley. There was a few people that wasn't there. We'll talk about it. But I love the workout that my boys is doing. I'm proud. We'll see more later this week because the 28th, the 30th, and the 31st is the last OTAs before we go to mini camp, and then they go on vacay before we get ready for our training camp. So we're close, y'all. We're close. I love that pass right there, even in practice, man. Don't like us. Exactly. All the haters don't like us. Exactly. Pickett fanboys making ruckus already. Let's talk about it. So some people out here been writing some bad stories of how Kenny Pickett is outperforming Jalen freaking Hurts, man. Listen. It's a little rubbish. It's crazy. I don't like it. You all just saw the clip of Jalen freaking Hurts throwing to AJ Brown. You already saw some clips of Jalen Hurts working. He's looking fast. He got a good arm. Like Kenny Pickett. Think about this. Remember the one-handed catch from Jalen Reagor? Y'all remember that one-handed catch from Jalen Reagor in training camp? That's it. That's basically it when it comes to Kenny Pickett. I don't think we're trying to pump him up so whoever needs a quarterback, knock on wood, they can get it. But what's your thoughts on Kenny Pickett, quote unquote, outperforming Jalen Hurts?
I mean, when I first heard it, right, I was like, how is that possible? But I know my quarterback ain't played that many snaps. They ain't really did anything. They in shirts and shorts. Like right now, none of that is solidified. I felt like it was just a nasty little rumor, man. Something ugly to put out there. Maybe to build his stock, make it better. Because I mean, we did the same thing for a few guys that's been here, man, and then they ended up not being on the roster. I don't know how Pickett is performing, but I don't believe anything that they told me about that because it just hasn't been. It's no way. We haven't done enough work for you to say he out playing him, out performing him, or whatever. So people will make up anything for some clicks right now. It's the slow time, But those guys, I mean, they are known. The people that put it out are known for being disingenuous. So anything for some clicks. Kenny is here to be the backup. That's all I know.
Right. I like this comment from Emmanuel Walker. Salute to you guys for rocking with us, man. I know it's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there, all the soldiers and people out there. Happy Memorial Day. Let's see.
Jalen walked off to get some water. Oh, he threw a completion? Oh. Yeah, he completed that one. Oh, okay. All right.
Exactly. I agree. What is it with Philly media hating on Bradbury and saying Kenny Pickett is better than Hurts?
Bradbury is this what? Listen, Bradbury don't let me use my words right here. Cool
Use it
Cat.
right before we get to the topic.
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that people are saying about him that is incorrect about his performance last season. The Philadelphia media is not just hating on Bradbury; they just telling the truth. But Pickett is better than Hurts. It's clickbait. It's something for people that want something to look at and listen to and watch or read and retweet or use as whatever you want to. It's for them. It's for them. But Bradbury, you must didn't watch 2023.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it because
KP 50. Yeah. Now that's true. I want Milton Williams to step up.
Exactly. Let's see. Let's read some comments before we get to James Bradbury because I like reading your comments. That basically means y'all part of the show. So salute to Broad Street Nation. Let's go ahead and read some comments before we continue on with the James Bradbury talk. Bring the comments in, y'all, because y'all part of the show. So bring the comments in. Let's see. Safety play has improved though.
Yeah, we did do that. But Bradbury didn't get too much blame for last season. I think it was solidified blame. I think it was significant. I watched the Seattle game. If anybody didn't watch the Seattle game, you go take a minute and watch the Seattle game and the winning drive. You'll see how they cooked us. I mean, they went right down the field. They went crazy. So I just don't know where we at with it. So appreciate that, Lee. It's one of those things. Man, so.
Lee with the $5 birthday super chat. Salute to Lee, man. Let's see. I'm looking at Milton Williams to get a big let's see. BG31 said 1 bad year, not the end of the world. The whole team sucked. Everybody wanted Hassan back, and he didn't do nothing after week 10.
I think he's had more bad years than good years. I'll say that. One bad year here, maybe. He's had more bad years than good years in his career.
Right.
So which one would you say is more to be inevitable of the player? The one that's been consistently good in Hassan Reddick, or the guy in James Bradbury who had 2 outlier seasons compared to his whole entire career.
Right. So
let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Watch Blankenship in Seattle game 2, though.
Well, I seen it.
Yep.
That wasn't the whole, but that wasn't the whole drive though. That was like a couple plays, but that man got cooked on every play. The back end of our defense finally has depth we needed.
Yep. The back end of our defense finally has depth we need. Yep. And the last comment I see is the free safety has one job. Yeah, I agree with you. So let's go ahead and let's talk because there was a few people that wasn't at OTAs for reasons we know. We know Lane wasn't there. We know Smitty wasn't there. We know that Sidney Brown wasn't there. The one person that wasn't there was James Bradbury, and I know there was a lot of people, including my man Smitty, that was hot about that. So go ahead, Smitty, your thoughts on James Bradbury not going to OTAs.
I mean, when you're in a situation where, to me, you the guy that stand out as the one that showed up the least amount last year in the defense, right? When everybody looks at the defense, they say James Bradbury was the one that was the worst, right? He was utterly the worst. That would say he need to be there. He needs to be there at every snap. You need to be in getting as many snaps as you can if you believe you want to be a part of the Philadelphia Eagles after the season you put up. I mean, people can justify however they want to about what he did and how he didn't do last year, 2022. Like 2022 ended with Bradbury holding. So he was already on the list. So any hate you think I'm unwilling to give him, I gave it to him when he lost me the Super Bowl. When he didn't give my quarterback an opportunity to go back down the field. So, I mean, if we really want to be technical, let's go back to 2022 and let's really tell me how it ended. It ended with James Bradberry putting his hands on Juju Smith-Schuster and getting roasted for the whole summer. Then he came back in and performed like trash. So, when that is all in the equation of what's going on, you should be front line trying to be right here. I don't understand why he going, but yeah, it is voluntary, but I don't know.
Let's see. It's voluntarily Bradbury trained in Alabama. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It
man.
is voluntary.
That trainer would have been put on hold, man.
Yep. Let's see. We
I'd
got
have been
Carl Chip screwed us.
Yeah,
Not
I
Bradbury.
think that's the referee. That was a hold, man.
Yep.
I ain't
What up,
blaming
Miss
on the ref.
Ash? What up, Miss Ash? And we got Joe.
Appreciate it, Joe. I'm just speaking the truth, bro. Like when you end the 2 seasons, right? You the standout. You should be there. You should be there. I would have been in Philly, bro. I'd have been front line. Front line, I'd have been out there, man. I would have been out there. And guess what? If I lose my job at that point, mentally for me, I can say I put it all in. I put it all on the line. I gave the team everything. I wouldn't be in Alabama by myself worrying about my job, though. But hey, each his own. I mean, if he choose that was the best decision for him, then cool. But I think if I was him, I would have been him. Yeah. Other people train at other places all the time, but they you know what I'm saying? They showed up. They showed up. The only reason Smitty ain't here is because he about to have the baby. He trying to prepare for the baby at the crib.
Right. Plus, he got his softball game too. He got a softball game. This one, I'm not buying. Bradbury is the face of our failures. I see a lot wrong with in other players.
I never said he was the face of the failures. But when you're the standout in the failure, very noticeable. What happened? How did Palmer get his touchdown in the playoff? Wasn't that a failure to tackle by Bradbury and then a 40-yard sprint to the end zone? Just saying.
Right. So for me, I get it's like you got to be there because think about this: Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean or Cooper DeJong, whichever one y'all prefer, they're young rookies. They're going to be taking the place of James Bradbury and Big Play Slay sooner or later. So, and Slay was there. So, if I was James Bradbury, and I get it, it's voluntary. It's voluntary. But if I was Bradbury, I would be there just to help the young guys. That's just me though. I would be there. Because again, you got Cooper DeJong, you got Quinyon Mitchell. You should be there. That's my thing. You should be there. Let's see. They use Bradbury incorrectly.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. They played him. They played him incorrectly, but even when they played him correctly, it didn't work out as well as it did in 2020. Outlier of bad defense, in amongst a bunch of other people that was playing bad defense. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the standout on a bad defense as the worst defender. Like it's cool to be like. I mean, I ain't saying like it was okay. Like okay, we bad. But when you look at the tape and Bradbury is steady getting cooked or steady not tackling, you know what I'm saying? He just stand out. You think we went and got a cornerback one in the first round pick so we could play Bradbury again if he didn't stand out so badly?
Right.
I don't
I
think we
agree.
would be here. I don't think Quinyon Mitchell would be here.
Exactly. Imagine if James Bradbury would have not hold and would have won helped us win that Super Bowl. Those two boys would not be here. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise if you think about it. Emmanuel Walker, he listened to Smitty. He couldn't cut.
I mean, I did say it for a while. I mean, he might have tuned in a couple of times. Was like, "Dang, dude said I'm getting cut."
Yeah.
but
So
I think
what's your?
it's inevitable, man.
Do you
I think
think
it's
it's going to
inevitable.
happen?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
see a way he could save his. I don't see a way to save him.
if y'all think it's going to
I don't see
happen,
a way.
let me see some yeses in the chat. Do you think in the chat that James Bradbury is going to be cut by June 1st? That's this week. June 1st is this week. Do y'all think James Bradbury will not be here? Yes or no? I want to know from the chat. Let me say yes if you think James Bradbury won't be part of the team. Because I want to see this. Say yes or no if y'all think he'll be here or not in the chat.
She said they're trying to save
They
him.
trying to save him. Stu with three yeses.
Hey,
Stu
Stu know the
with three
move.
yeses. How many more
Most
people?
likely.
I'll take
Thanks,
most likely. We got Joe with yes. Dank with most likely. Keep the yeses coming if y'all think that James Bradbury will not be here by not only week 1 by June 1st. Let me see some yeses in the chat.
I think
Because
they is trying to save him though. I think that's his best opportunity, but it ain't gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work.
right.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, because for me again, with Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJong a part of this team, it's like there's going to be a lot of odd men people in and out too. So yes, in my Daniel Bryan chat, yes, 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 yes. Trigger. What up, Trey?
What's up, bro? How
Yeah.
y'all doing today?
So we're doing good. Happy Memorial Day, bro.
Same to you.
Yep. I just
All right, so
before we get to
what we on? What we on today?
we talking OTAs. Well, we're figuring out if James Bradbury might be cut by June 1st. We got a bunch of people in the chat saying yes. So before we do that, let's rewind to the first topic. What I know you saw some clips from OTAs from other reporters, so I wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Um, from what I'm getting from it, OTA has been very
Yeah.
competitive for the guys who did show up. It looked like the practice is gonna be kind of harder than it was previously under Nick Sirianni. It looked like it's like the players out there competing. They got a lot of competitions going on, and I mean, it kind of remind you of kind of the throwback OTAs where everybody really was competing and not worrying about, oh, I'm doing this so I don't get hurt and all that. So it looked good to me, man, so far.
Mm-hmm. So the next topic was there was a bunch of people that wasn't at OTAs. It was Smitty for reasons. There was Lane Johnson up not there. It was Sidney Brown, and then the hot topic James Bradbury wasn't there. So that's where we got to the should James Bradbury be cut June 1st. So your thoughts on James Bradbury not being there?
It's OTAs. They voluntary. A lot of people like to, I mean, train. I mean, outside of the football team around OTA times,
Mm-hmm.
it's not really a big deal. Bradbury do got a lot going against him right now, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think he's not there because of that. He usually, you look back over the years, he never really trained in OTAs with the Eagles. He always came around training camp time and stuff like that. So I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. And honestly, in my opinion, I feel like Bradbury is going to be better this year because he's not going to be asked to do stuff that he can't do if he does make it on the roster with the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm not as like down on Bradbury as everybody is. I mean, a lot of stars have bad years. A lot of football players have bad years. I mean, it's all how you bounce back. And if he's not on the team, he's not on the team. It's not a big deal. But I got a feeling he's going to be here by the time the season roll around. So all this right here, the OTAs and stuff, it don't really matter too much, man. It's all voluntary work.
Right. So that leads to where we at now, because you said if he beats here. So I want to know from you, because we got people that says yes. We heard from Smitty. I want to know from you. Do you think he remains in the team because the team got until June 1st to cut some losses, if you know what I mean? So do you think, Trey, that the Philadelphia Eagles get rid of James Bradbury, or you think he stays?
Um, Honestly, man, I'm 50-50 on it because, like I said, he's a veteran presence. We have a lot of young guys. I feel like you need that kind of veteran presence, especially at the cornerback position. That's one of the hardest positions to play in the NFL. So, um, if it's up to me, I'm keeping him because not even the playing thing because he played bad last year, but a lot of people did on this team played
Mm-hmm.
bad. And if it's me, I'm keeping him. Now you got Darius Slay, you got Bradbury, Avonte Maddox is a veteran now. Now the young dudes you just kind of drafted and stuff like that, they got a year now to just chill a little bit. I mean, get their feet up under them, and they don't gotta be forced right into the fire. So if it's me, I'm keeping him, but I understand not keeping him too because he did play horrible at the down the stretch last year. So it's 50-50 to me.
Right. We got Dunk saying, can't you have the leadership with James and Rogers?
You can, but Rogers is kind of more of he a veteran too, but Bradbury got I think he got more experience than Rogers, right? In the NFL. So
Yeah,
yeah, so it wouldn't be bad having Bradbury around to help move some of these cornerbacks. He's kind of declining physically. You might have to play him in a different role. My opinion, I would play him in a different role. To where he's not having to play man to man too much. And I mean, you're not just hanging him out to dry with young safeties. Now we got veteran safeties. So I feel like the play will be better. But I do understand that this is a business and we just drafted two cornerbacks in the first and the second round. So one of them dudes gonna have to play. They're gonna have to play. So I mean, it's kind of a slippery slope. You want to get the rookie out there to take his lumps, but you also have veteran presence that you could keep around, and they could get a year of experience. I mean, they still can hop in every once in a while, and I mean, gain that they rookie season, but you're not depending on them for a full season to just come out the gates looking like a pro. So I mean, it's ups and downs. We got a Super Bowl team for real. We have a Super Bowl team, caliber team, and I mean, it's a it's hard. It's gonna be hard.
Right. Mike says, nah, we gotta start Q. We gotta stop sitting first round picks. They gotta play. Y'all thoughts?
Yeah,
I'm I'm kind of that's where I'm at.
but
Like I just think at 22, I think we should play Q. I mean, I don't know how you sit him for a whole year and let Bradbury start. I just don't see it. I don't know how you do it.
mm, I understand that too. But also, you know how Philadelphia is. Um, Bradbury been in the league; he could take that heat. Now, now we put a rookie in there first year on the edge. Say he getting cooked every game, like he getting roasted every game. You know how much confidence is gonna be killed. Anywhere else, he'd be cool. But this Philadelphia, bro, they gonna roast this kid. They gonna roast this kid. So I mean, like I said, it's a slippery slope, man. Hopefully he does get a chance to play and start day one. But I also would like to really let him get acclimated to the city before we throw him right into the fire. So it's slippery. It's a slippery slope to me.
Right. Travis says, why waste these top-notch rookies on the bench? Maddox and Isaiah don't need to be starters.
How is that wasting them though? Well, that's what I be saying. Like, I mean,
if he's ready and you put him on
football.
the bench, it's a waste. But if he's not ready and
If he
you
ready,
keep him,
you ready, you put him on the field. But you talking about wasting them? What's wasting them? They rookies. This their first year. How would that waste them? Now, 4 or 5 years down the line, yeah. But they first season actually in the NFL, and we keep screaming Q played at a small school, high school and college. Bro, you think he ready to be a full-time starter right now in Philadelphia? It don't got nothing to do with physical traits because he's a dog with the physical traits. It's just the mental thing. He's still a rookie, still a kid for real. Philly is gonna cook this ball.
I think he's ready.
What?
Just knowing how he
I think he's
just
ready
watching
too.
just being like just watching him like playing, you know what I'm saying, in college. I don't think he got that mentality where he tap into what the crowd got going on. I think he focused.
If
I think
he that
even us
mentally,
killing him, he gonna be there. I think that's my. I don't know him, so I can't really say. And he played at a smaller school, but it was some of them stadiums that I watched them games. It was decently loud in there. He was just locked in. It was like, hey, it's me and you. He played at Ohio State. Like, I don't know.
see, I can
You won't
respect
know
that.
until
If
you
he
put him on the field.
exactly, see, I can respect that. And if he do got that kind of mentality, he's straight. I mean, you could his next play, he got that next play mentality, he's straight. But a lot of
Yeah,
rookies don't have that. A lot of rookies don't have that right now. They worry about coming in, learning the playbook, stuff like that. Then you get out there to a big game, you got a million Philly fans, your home team cussing you out because you gave up a first down in a key moment. It's like some people can't handle it. You seen the dudes go on Fred Taylor and them show and all these other shows like, yo, Philly's it's hard to play in. And these veterans that played the game for years, played in the NFL
right,
for
Mike.
years.
I agree with you, Mike. That's why I think he got. That was what I said a long time ago. I thought he had the sauce mentality when I seen him play. Like he was just like, "Hey, I'm at a small school, but I'm the best player at this small school, and ain't nobody better than me." Like he was locked in, and he
Yeah, I
tried to
can,
show it on every play.
Yeah.
but
I would
Cincinnati not
have to
not
see it though.
but Cincinnati not relatively a small school though. Not
Kind of
like
though.
where Q played at. No, Cincinnati didn't have some
'Cause,
dogs
I
come
mean,
out of there, and they
and
had a
that's
lot of
you
big
know,
games.
Toledo a totally different school too. I mean, than they used to be.
Toledo,
I mean,
small
they
school.
decent. They
Yeah,
decently. They playing bigger talent now though. They playing schools like Ohio State. They playing the bigger schools at this point. They ain't got as much as Cincinnati got, but they playing more top talent.
Toledo never been relevant though. Like when you ever heard about Toledo, period.
I
Like
mean,
playing
Cincinnati
in
only
the big games.
had what, one run, one nice little run.
Yeah, Cincinnati was cooking for what, a couple years when
I said a nice little
damn,
run. I don't know how long it was,
yeah,
but I know it's
they had a nice
a
little
nice
run.
little run.
Yeah, and they played in some big games, some national televised big games. Toledo not playing in them unless they playing a dub just on some like first week, second week of the season, like warm up game type. But they ain't out. They ain't really playing nobody. Like I ain't trying to poo poo main man talent or nothing like that. I'm just saying like when it comes to like the big games, the big stadiums, you're not playing in nothing like this. You're not playing in nothing like this, and that play a big factor in somebody's mental health. It's like you stand on the side, oh you suck, and it's your home crowd. It's gonna get to anybody. I don't care how much they say they try to block it out. It's gonna get to them because Philly fans get to you.
You got me intrigued now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dave
Hey,
said,
look, he got me wanting to go
I
look to
just I
see
just don't look.
who Cincinnati played that year. The year he came out, I just wanted to see Cincinnati schedule that year compared to.
Cincinnati played in some big games. Cincinnati was one of the best, but like nationally ranked one of the best defenses in the college football that year. They had him. They had Brian on the other side. They had a couple dogs. Cincinnati was locked. They was strapping everything.
Mike, the parade was great. If you're talking about Super Bowl parade, it was great.
Oh yeah, no, that parade was epic.
Please, that parade. I was
It
there.
was
That
epic.
parade was epic,
That
man.
parade lasted 3 days. It
Yes.
lasted 3 days, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. That parade was awesome. Wasteful because we got 14
They
defend.
played one good team.
Who?
They did strap. They
Cincinnati?
played Alabama. Yeah, Cincinnati played Alabama that year. They
Mm-hmm.
got beat by 7. No, they got beat by 21. My bad. They got beat by 21.
But Alabama was
They
dominant
did
that
strap
time.
everybody else. Like they played Kansas State strap, Miami, Ohio strap, Indiana strap, Tulsa strap. They came in a fight with USF, SMU a fight, UCF beat them. It was a good game though. Then they played Louisville, and Louisville ran the track on them.
Oh yeah, Louisville was different though. They they definitely track beat. But yeah, no, I'm just saying like Cincinnati get bigger games than Toledo do. Like I said, unless it's the first or second week of the season that somebody just put them on the schedule. But Toledo don't play nobody. They don't play nobody of relevance for real.
Let's see. Travis says
And
wasteful.
like I said, I'm not saying I'm not.
Go ahead, Troy.
Go ahead.
Uh, I
No,
was
go
gonna
ahead.
say,
Minus the Alabama though, they play like the same schedule. That Alabama do put a lot of, but they played Notre Dame.
yeah.
Wasteful
They played a
because we got
decent, like their
14
schedule
defensive
almost the
backs
same.
that we don't know what they're doing.
Keep
Keeping
them
them
hitting
hitting
like
like Davis
Davis,
Dennis.
Dean, no Lolan, Ringo, Rex. We're losing money because years going by, but not at full potential.
But who he kept hitting though. Davis started his first season. Dane didn't, but he was kind of like at the beginning battling through
Uh,
injuries. Nolan played a lot last year. Ringo played a lot last year, and Ricks played a lot last year. So who we keeping hitting?
I'll say Ringo and Ricks
Who we
played
keeping
because
hitting?
they had to, but I don't think they played a lot. Nolan probably got a lot of snaps. I can't
They
really
played a
remember.
lot. After after when Slay got hurt, he was out for what, like 5, 6 weeks. They was rotating Ricks and Ringo all over the field. Nickel, uh, boundary. They played a whole lot. Ricks went up against Tyreek Hill,
Nolan Smith played
and he did a good
188
job.
snaps. He played 188 snaps. Nolan Smith.
That's a lot of snaps for a rookie.
Yep.
That's a
I
lot of
I
think
know
snaps
Jordan
for a
Davis
rookie.
played 250 though, 260.
how much did
But I
But
know
Dean
didn't
only
Nolan get
played.
hurt? Did Nolan get hurt? His shoulder? Didn't he have a shoulder injury?
Yeah, he got hurt for a little bit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he got hurt for a little bit, but he was playing a lot though. And Dean only ain't played because he got hurt. He was starting, and he got hurt. So we know I don't feel like they hired nobody.
Right. I don't think they hired anybody either. Rookies still learning how to be professionals. The second year is more important. Right. It's always the second year that's important. Plus, if they're not the top 51 highest paid player, their cap hit don't exist.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Let's
No,
see.
it ain't about cat.
Yeah, Ricks played a lot of not really a lot, but he played a lot.
Let's
He
see.
played
If you
300 snaps.
He
Ringo
got
played
he got
199.
some valuable snaps. He got valuable. Rick's got valuable snaps on the outside and that nickel.
right,
And
Travis
he
said
played well. He never. We weren't calling his name too much.
right. If you start your rookies, we can know what they got. We can't keep grooming these fools. We need to start moving pieces and find real studs.
There's only 11 people that could be on the field at one time,
Right,
bro.
right.
So It's like it ain't like this. Like
46 on game day, right, Trey? I know that's the number. 46 on game day.
yeah, but
Right.
there's only 11 people that could be on the field. So it's like,
Right.
all right, grooming them. You going up against Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Dallas Goddard every day. That's grooming
Jalen
them,
Hurts.
bro. For real, for real. Jalen Hurts, you going against the best of the best every day.
Yep.
Facts.
You don't really need game experience to get experience in the NFL for real, for real. It's not college. Now, the game day, the atmosphere and all that, yeah, is a little different. But as far as getting valuable reps and good work in, you can do that at practice every day. You going up against three of the best at their position and one of the best quarterbacks at their position. So, I mean, I don't really think that's big. That's too big with this team for real. He gonna get experience. He gonna gain experience. He around a lot of veterans. He gonna gain experience. But forcing this kid right into the fire, like I said, I don't know what his mental capacity is. I don't know him personally, but I've seen more rookies fail than not when they've been forced in being in big time positions right away. Now week 6, 7, 8, Bradbury playing like shit. We still winning. All right, you throw him in there. Let him start. Let him rock the rest of the season out. But day one, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, especially with the Green Bay Packers in Brazil with a playing field as well.
You got to put the best person on the field. I don't care who out there, and
Right.
that's just real. At the end of the day, the best person need to be on the field,
Right.
whoever that is. Don't put him out there because he's 22. Put him out there because he outperformed everybody else in OTAs, training camp, mandatory, all that. He outplayed everybody. That's why you put him out there.
Right.
Because he's young and he a rookie and he a first round pick. That's not why you put him on the field. I agree with
Exactly.
bro. Like if Fangio looking at him and saying, "Hey man, we can't throw him out there week one," and he ain't out there week one, then I understand that. I understand that. I
Right.
would
Your
not prefer
first
it to
round
be
pick, they giving him
Bradbury.
his fair shake.
I prefer it to be somebody else like Isaiah Rodgers or something like that of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Right. They'll learn their spot. Slay said he's doing his best to mentor the young corners, especially Mitchell, who's a big Slay fan. There you go. There you go.
Uh,
Yep. So with that being said, hold on. No, I don't. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and break down the check downs top 32 to 11 rankings so we can preview this upcoming Saturday. Remember, it's the right now the top 10 teams. I remember this: Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers, Rams, Lions. In the NFC, in the AFC, is Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Bengals, and Houston, Texas. Those are the only 10 teams that's missing from this list. If you want to know where they rank, the check down with Smitty and the crew, find out where your team ranks. So before we get to the top the
Appreciate
30,
you, Jigga. Oh man, you tried to make me old, Jigga. I ain't doing that with you, bro. I ain't playing these games with you.
salute
That man
to
said, "Come
you,
on, bro.
Jigga.
I ain't even got no grades or nothing, man. Don't put me in the. You trying to say I'm almost 50? God,
Yeah. So before we get to this preview, Smitty, any surprises? Because you talked about this yesterday with me and King. Any surprises as we get close?
I
No.
don't think it's a surprise. Like the way it's set up, I don't think it's a surprise. I think the fan bases of those teams might be surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Since yesterday to today, any switch up, any conversation with the check down crew?
No, it ain't changed. It ain't changed.
All right.
It's locked in. It's loaded. They ain't moving.
All
They ain't
right.
going nowhere.
But he will keep it under consideration as we get ready for Saturday. So, again, if you want to know where the Eagles are, or the 49ers, or the Chiefs, or the Cowboys, if you want to know where any of those guys are, Saturday, 12 o'clock, the check down. All right? He ain't going to reveal it. He on B.O.B.S. You got to wait till Saturday. So, here we go. The first part, number 32 to 28, and we'll get Trey's thoughts on it as well. So we got Panthers at 32, Broncos at 31, Patriots at 30, Giants at 29, and Commanders at 28. So, what was the process of this, Smitty?
We looked at each team's offense, defense, coaching staff. We basically had a voting system, going through each position by position group, basically seeing which team had the better outcome from each team. So we did it. We tallied it up. You get a score of 1 to 6. Anywhere where you fall in that 1 to 6, you get your points added together. We divide it, and that's how you get where we put people. So uh,
Yeah.
looking at this list, man, I think all these teams respectfully are in the proper position. I think the Panthers and Broncos are almost identical teams at this point to me. They both trying to find a way. So I think this is, to me, a good list.
Yeah. Trey?
I mean, I can't see nothing to say otherwise. All these teams picked in the top 10, closer to the top 5. So yeah, they got this one right on the nose. Yeah, they all
Yep.
interchangeable for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. They all interchangeable. He could have put the Broncos at 32 and Panthers at 31. It wouldn't even matter. So yeah, I agree
Nobody
with
would have
this
been
list.
mad about it. Nobody would have been mad. They'd have been like,
Right.
yeah, you about right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you cool with it, Trey?
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yep.
All right. Let's go to the next one. 27 to 23 is Tennessee Titans, then the Cardinals, then the Vikings, then the Raiders, then the LA Chargers. So, go ahead, Smitty.
man, I think out of all the teams at the bottom 10, I think the Chargers, to me, have the one thing none of these other teams have: solidified quarterback. I think the Vikings, with the defensive woes that they're going to have this season, losing their best pass rusher, losing some of their best guys in the secondary, offensive line pieces. But they did get Aaron Jones added to the fold, but they have to believe in J.J. McCarthy or Sam Darnold, and I don't think either one of those guys, to me, move the needle for the Vikings. I think the Vikings will be uh looking to add a new piece next year somewhere in the top 12.
Yeah. Before I pass it to Trey, my question is, why the Chargers at 23? Because I know a lot of Chargers fans probably was mad about that because we got Justin Herbert. So, what was the process of Justin Herbert and the Chargers at number 23?
Joey Bosa, to me,
They
is
just
part of the
lost.
crew.
They just lost Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. So
Right,
And
they gonna be a relatively worse team.
right,
Joey Bosa didn't play a lot last year. I mean, you got a lot of what to figure out. Like Asante Samuel being hurt, uh, Derwin James been in and out of the rotation. He hasn't been playing well. I think they got an. If I'm not mistaken, everything on the team is new. They brought in new everything: offense, defense, coordinators, head coach. Everything is relatively new, and the
Hmm.
defensive coordinator is coming from college. He's never been in the NFL in his life. He's did everything in college. The only person that's on that roster that's an NFL coach is the head coach. So to me, I just felt like you got to see a lot of that work out before. And then the guy that they, have at number one is Quentin Johnson, who led the league in drops last year. Like, we all watched the football season last year. He was probably the most incompetent receiver on the field at a lot of the time, who couldn't catch the ball in wide open situations. So, I mean, with that being
right,
said, I mean, I think the only thing that's an upside is if Vlad McConkey come along and get it together. But I think the wide receiver core is probably one of the worst in the league right
right.
For
What's your
sure.
thoughts,
For
Trey?
sure. I agree. If it was my list, now I can't even say that because the Titans just lost Derrick Henry too. So this a good. This a good jump. The Chargers are gonna be relatively worse. They just lost Justin Herbert security blanket and one of his big play wide receivers. Now they're relatively working with rookies and second year players outside of Palmer. Is Palmer even still there?
now. Where?
But yeah, still at the Chargers,
Yeah, he's
number
still there.
5. The other, oh, all right. But he's a more of a third
It's
wide
him,
receiver
it's
than me. So
Palmer, Lad McConkey, and Quentin Johnson as the starting three.
that's a hard. I ain't gonna say a horrible wide receiver core, but that's a young wide receiver core without a true number one. So It's going to be harder for Justin Herbert this year. So I could take them at 23 right now. Even with them having Khalil Mack and, like he said, Derwin James, Sante Samuels Jr., Joey Bosa. These dudes never really on the field together. They're not really on the field at the same time. So, I mean, there's no camaraderie there or nothing. So, I agree. The Chargers going to have to find their way. They just lost Kellen Moore, their offensive coordinator. They just got another defensive coordinator. It's going to be it's going to be a rough season for them. So, I agree with this this five right here on the list.
Right. Okay, the next round.
But y'all, hold on, though.
All right.
Hold on.
Yep.
Y'all don't think the Cardinals going to be relatively a better team?
They got rid of both of their receivers,
Because there's
bro.
only so long you could just be trash.
They got rid of both of their receivers. They
Oh, all
Marquise
right.
Brown and Rondell Moore. They got rid of both of them. They number 1 and number 2.
Rondell Moore
And now
not gone too?
he gone. He had
I knew
Atlanta.
about Marquise Brown. I didn't know Rondell Moore.
Yeah, he had
Damn.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, they gonna suck.
That's
They
why
gonna
we
be
put him there.
trash.
'Cause
Yeah. Oh, all right, I
we was
agree with
like,
this
y'all
one.
finna put all y'all offense on Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray. Like,
Before I
Ain't nothing over there. Yeah.
before I go to the next part. Y'all think the Cardinals might draft the quarterback, or y'all think they keep it Kyler Murray?
I think they still got
Talking
2
about
years
next year?
left.
Yeah, not this season coming because it's 102, 101 days left before Kansas City and us face. So I'm talking about next season, 2025.
That's tough.
At this point, you really kind of got to. We kind of
The
got
only
to
reason,
because
hold on, Trey. The
Kyler
only reason
Murray
why,
not even like.
the only reason why I'm sorry, Trey. The only reason why I asked is because the Cardinals got rid of both number 1 and number 2 wide receivers, and Kyler Murray is probably with a couple rookies, so that's why I'm asking. So go ahead, Trey.
The only
I think
reason they really can't
didn't they
do
make
too
you
much
think
right
they
now
made
is
their
because of the
decision more
contract
because
they get.
Marvin was coming though?
What you say,
Trey?
Smitty?
I was asking Trey, dude. You think they made the decision to get rid
But
of those
but
two
you
for Marvin?
but now even if they did that, that's not smart. Like at the end of the day, Marvin Harrison a rookie. You don't want to put people around him that can also make plays. It's like now y'all just gonna be dependent on him. Like that wasn't smart at all. But I mean, that's why I'm sitting there and they getting paid to do stuff like that. Clearly they got a plan. But if it was me, I'm keeping both of my wide receivers and drafting Marvin Harrison. Now that's a nice little trio right there. I think Isabella's still there or he gone. Isabella gone. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But I mean, like I said, that's 13. They run it how they want to run it, but it was stupid to me. Now
Right,
you got Marquise Brown. He's a veteran. Rondell Moore is a big playmaker. Now you add another playmaker to help Kyler Murray out. But you trade both of them, and then all right, I don't get it, bro. That's why the Cardinals suck. Like
right,
yeah.
yeah.
Every
But
year.
as far as the Kyler Murray thing,
Huh?
you have to draft a quarterback now because the only reason you really couldn't do too much is because of the contract y'all gave him. We could
Right,
tell y'all don't even believe in Kyler Murray. Y'all don't believe in him.
right,
So now y'all might as well just cut your losses and I mean let this dude go play for somebody else and y'all draft another quarterback and start over because basically that's what y'all did already.
right. What about you, Smitty?
Um, yeah, I think it's a bad move. I mean, that's how they ended up so far down. Like, I thought they was a better team, but to get rid of both of your guys, man, and I mean, I don't think that's a good move, man. I don't think that benefits your team. I think they made a bad decision to let both of them go, but
Yeah.
then
What
they're gonna
about
figure it out the hard way.
What about Kyler Murray? You think he's leaving next year? You think he's going to remain the quarterback? What's your thoughts on Kyler Murray
I think they
before we
got
go to
what
the next
2 years left on that deal. I'm kind of with Trey. Yeah, you got to go ahead and prepare for the inevitable now, man. If you don't prepare now, I don't know when you can prepare for it.
Right. Because the only reason why I'm
Yeah,
asking,
they're gonna have to draft a quarterback.
right? The only reason why I'm asking, because like I said, you don't got your 2 wide receivers. I don't know about your running back. You don't got Zach Ertz. Your defense needs work. and you're still up there with Jonathan Gannon. So, like, you're going to have Kyler Murray go out there to face the Rams, Seahawks, who's competitive, and the 49ers with absolutely nothing. So that's why I'm saying that they
They
trade.
drafted Trey Benson. I mean, they could be a running team. I mean, if they take it out of his hands, I mean, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being real.
They asking Kyler Murray to be Superman, bro. They asking him to be Superman. And he already
I'm saying
injury prone.
if they go to the two running back set and take it out of his hand, might be a good idea though.
It should. That's exactly what they should do. But Jonathan Gannon, you know Gannon and them, they trying to throw the football all over the yard. Oh, I mean, bro, it's gonna be a rough year for them. It's gonna be a rough year for them.
Yep. So let's go to the next part of the check down power rankings, 22 to 17. We got Saints, Bears, Seahawks, Jags, Colts, Falcons. Go ahead, Smitty.
I mean, okay, so like to me, right, the Bears arguably on paper to me have one of the best wide receiver cores coming into this season. I mean, they probably somewhere between 4 to 7. You know, with the talent that they have. If Caleb Williams can live up to the hype, they're in a great spot. I think to see how the Seahawks they go as far as Geno Smith can take them this year. So a lot of that's I just don't know. And then I think the Colts and Jags are interchangeable. I think those two teams, they're in the AFC South. They fight a lot for the same position. I think they're in the same spot. I think they both got good teams and good rosters, but they need consistent quarterback play. And I know Anthony Richards is just a rookie. But last year he couldn't stay healthy. So they're gonna be preparing for him to stay healthy. And with that, if he stays healthy, I think they're in a good spot. And the Falcons got Kirk Cousins. So I think Kirk Cousins, with all the talent they have on that offense, should be able to at least make it a better team than last
year. Right. Trey?
All right, so with me, I'm moving the Saints up and where the Falcons at. I bumped the Falcons down one. Everybody else get bumped down. I don't even feel like the Bears should be in this. The Bears should be down there in the bottom tier right now until we see them play, for real. Because, I mean, it is a lot of hype on Caleb Williams, but the Bears was a horrible team last year.
They had a top 10
It was
defense.
a horrible team last year. But it still was a horrible team last year. And
they had a top, and they, I mean, they only had they only lost like 5 games by like 17 points or something like that, bro. Like real weird. Like I just think with what they added to that offense, Swift, Keenan Allen, they got DJ Moore. They went and got Rome Odunze. I mean, they brought in Caleb Williams. They got a 1-2 punch at the running back with Chuba Herbert as the second back with in the backfield. Like they got, and then with the top 10 defense, I think they just need some confidence to play on offense. That's kind of why we got them at 21 in my eye.
Oh no, I can see why y'all got them there. It's just more of a gotta see it because the Bears, even with them bringing all the talent over, they're a horribly ran organization, horribly ran, and I don't really trust them. But 21 not that high, so they cool right there. But if it's me, like I said, I trust the Saints way more than I trust a lot of these teams on this tier right here, except for like the Seahawks. I don't trust the Jaguars. They too up and down. They've been like that since Dougie got there. Even before he got there, they too up and down. The Colts always been a sturdy team. They just can't keep a quarterback healthy. So if it's me, I'm taking the Saints from 22 and I'm putting them at like at least 18, 17. But this is a great list though still.
Yeah.
I can see why you would move. I felt like they played bad last year and then they left the same guys in charge to try to play better this year. I just don't know how sometimes that's a recipe. Y'all played very bad last year. Like it wasn't like you were like marginally bad where okay,
you talking about the Saints, right, Smitty?
Yeah, like with just a little bit of better coach. Like, bruh, their whole fan base literally is like, bro, I might not watch the season. How bad we were. I'm
Mm.
like, what? They're like, bro,
They
and we
won some
kept
big
those two
games though
guys.
too last year though. They
I
won
was like,
some big games last year too. They
yeah, but
they was losing all the games they were supposed to win though. That's what it was. They was beating good teams though.
but they
But
said
yeah,
they
it's
problem
a great
wasn't the
list
high,
though.
it
I
wasn't.
like the
They
list
said
so
their
far.
problem with the team was like preparation. Like they didn't feel like their team was prepared coming on the field with some of those games they should have won.
Hmm.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. All
Like
right. And
that Green Bay game, they should have won that Green Bay game. They let them come back and beat them and all that. Like so I get what you're saying because they was dominating that game for 3.5 quarters and still lost. So yeah,
right.
I get you.
Hmm. And finally, the last part before we get to the top 10 this Saturday, it's Steelers at 16, Bucks at 15, Dolphins at 14, Jets at 13, Browns at 12, and Packers, since we talked about it, at 11. What
Let
you
Trey
thought,
go first.
Smitty?
Let Trey
Yeah,
go
go
first.
ahead, Trey.
I'm move. I'm moving the Buccaneers out of that spot, 15. They should be one of the lower tier teams too. Um, Depending on Baker, I know they made the playoffs last year and all that, but that was a kind of like an outlier type year, and he kind of got a little spark back, but he converted back into the Baker Mayfield we all know. So your quarterback really carry your team, and I don't trust Baker Mayfield. So I'm moving him down in the 20s somewhere. I don't know who I'm switching with, but I'm moving them down in the 20s somewhere. And they lost a lot of key players on defense. Now the Steelers, I think they should be ahead of the Bucks just based on the fact they got two quarterbacks that can start on any team. So that's a great problem to have. And they got hella weapons. And JJ Watt is a dog. That defense gonna form around him. They're gonna go as they go. But the rest of the list y'all got right now is great. I don't know about the Browns at 12 though. They too up and down. I would move the
I think
Browns.
they,
I would
I
switch
think
the Browns and
they
probably the
defense pushed
Dolphins.
them though. Their defense pushed them up a little bit. I mean, I think they could have been anywhere between 12 to 14. I mean,
Hmm. No, for sure they in that range for sure. They're a good football team. It's just they horrible on the road. They only win at
yeah,
home. And like I said, you can't really trust the Browns. Like Deshaun Watson can't stay healthy. They paid him all his money. He barely play for them. So like I would switch if it was me. Like I said, this list great. I like all the teams y'all got in this five right here. But if it was me, I'd switch the Browns with the Dolphins, keep the Jets there, and the Buccaneers go down at least to like 18-ish, 19-ish. That's a great list overall.
Yep. Yeah, I like this list so far, Smitty. But again, yeah. Let's see. Dolphins, I'm okay with the Jets. What was your thoughts on the Jets being at 13?
I mean,
um,
Aaron Rodgers come back. Oh, go ahead. I thought.
oh, I'm just saying, like a 40-year-old coming off an Achilles. I mean, the reason
Hmm.
they at 13 for me is like they probably got one of the best defenses in the league. So
Defense
obviously
great.
that's gonna push them like crazy up. But I think you just got to see what's on that offense with what they got. I mean, they went and got some good things. Like they got Braylon Allen, they got Malachi Corley. They already had Garrett Wilson. They're gonna have some good receivers in there for him. But did they fix the
They
offensive
got
line
Mike
enough?
Williams over there too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Mike Williams too, but
You know
like they
Mike
got him
Williams
some
over
weapons.
there.
But
Yeah.
like with the weapons, did they give him enough to stand up right? I mean, yeah, you got weapons, but did you fix the line enough?
Right.
They drafted some offensive linemen too, though. They should
I
be
mean, they got
okay.
Olu. That's who
As
they
long as
drafted.
Aaron
They
Rodgers can stay
drafted Olu.
healthy.
They drafted Olu.
Yeah, as long as they I don't even feel like it was the offensive line that like Zach Williams was horrible at times. He was horrible at times, and we don't know how Aaron Rodgers is gonna look coming out that Achilles for sure, but I don't feel like he's gonna drop off too much. He's still gonna be able to deliver the rock to his playmaker, so They're gonna be a solid team. They're gonna be hard to beat if A-Rod can stay healthy. So I like where you got them at. I
Right.
mean, I like what you got. They got a top 10 defense, top 5 defense for real, and they just added Hassan Reddick, so it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for teams.
Right. So my question to you, Smitty, is out of all the teams from 32 to 11, which one was the most controversial? Like which one that had people in the chat going, "What?"
Nobody. To be honest, nobody. I think the team that argued the most probably right now is the
Right.
Saints. But it's like a little bit. They're like, we feel like we should have been in the 20s at like the bottom of the 20, at least 20, 20 to like 18ish or something. They thought they should have been like,
Really, they feel that way? That's crazy.
yeah, they feel like they
That's
should have
crazy.
been 20 to 18ish.
They don't even trust their own team. They don't got no faith in them. That's crazy.
But most teams like really didn't argue
I
with them,
like
like
the
to be
Saints.
honest. And I've been the type of person like I pull up on them and be like, I'll drop it in their chats like, hey man, look, I just want to see how y'all feel. They're like, nah, we in the right spot. Like I pulled up on, I ain't gonna say I pulled up on all 32 teams, but I pull up on a decent amount of them, and they be like, nah, we good. The Saints was probably the biggest argument we had.
Right. So as we get
See, I
ready,
trust their team more than they do. That's crazy.
right, the Saints need a lot of work, but I like where they place. So going into this Saturday, Smitty, the top 10. Your final thoughts on the top 10 before we get to Saturday. What you like, what you didn't like. We know there ain't gonna be no surprises, but as you look at the top 10 going into Saturday, what's your thoughts?
I don't know, man. I think the teams remaining deserve it. Like I think it's Bills, Bengals, Texans, Ravens, Chiefs on the 49ers side, Eagles, 49ers, Lions, Cowboys, Rams on the NFC side. So I think
Right,
the teams that we got remaining, man, could I think four on each side are gonna be winning a division, and I think this is like where it's at. I think it's the pinnacle of teams, man. I think all the teams remaining deserve to be in the top 10, and I think the position is correct.
right. So I can't wait to find out this Saturday. What up, Big Simple? Yeah, what up, Big Simple?
I got told by
Oh, so
somebody that
y'all ain't even.
you
What
say
you
what,
was
bro?
gonna say, Trey?
No, I was saying, so y'all ain't even do the top 10 yet.
No, it's this Saturday.
We voted on it. We got it voted on. It's ready to go. But it's Saturday though.
All right, but look, this is what we gonna do, right? And y'all probably don't have the same order.
Mhm.
Let's do it right now.
All right, let's see.
Let's do it right now.
All right,
Well, let's get it.
all right. If I had to choose who's the top 10 out of those 10, it would be Chiefs at one, of course, is Patrick Mahomes.
Why? Hold on. Why? What?
Hmm.
Patrick Mahomes don't get you one.
He don't?
This is
They won the
offense,
Super Bowl two
defense,
years in a
special
row.
teams. This is not Patrick Mahomes. I don't care that they won that in a row either. Tell me who they best offensive lineman is.
Okay.
Tell me who their best
Wow.
running back is. Isaac Pacheco. He's not even the best out of the list, right? So you automatically ain't got the best running back on the list, right? You
Uh-huh.
don't got the best receiving core because the Eagles got that. Best offensive line,
Yet they
Eagles.
still winning Super Bowls. They still
Super
winning
Bowl
Super
ain't a
Bowls.
criteria. We are judging you on your
Mm-hmm.
offense, special teams, coaching staff. Your Super Bowls ain't added in. We ain't adding in that
Well, if we're gonna do that,
winning
we
that.
got.
We going
If
off of
we're
what's
gonna
on
do
your
that, we
All
roster.
right,
gotta go Baltimore
Let
number
me
one
hear
then.
Trey's answer before I think of mine. Go ahead,
Ravens
Trey. Let me hear
lost
yours.
OBJ now, and they lost their defensive coordinator. Don't forget now. It's the
Can
Eagles,
y'all
man.
give
Come
a
on,
They
man.
added. They added.
Nah, I think we
They
pretty close.
added. They added Derrick Henry. They added Derrick Henry, and they
I got
added.
49 and 1, man.
They gave Lamar another receiver to play around with. So,
I
um,
got 49 and 1.
uh,
if we doing it that way, yeah, we going if we doing it that way, we're gonna go to 49ers one because they the most complete team on this list.
right.
Um, outside of like all the questions and stuff like that, they the most complete team on this list. So I got 49ers number one. And we're gonna go pick by pick. We all
Yeah,
got.
yeah, I got. Unfortunately, I do because the 49ers do got some good weapons. They got Debo, they got McCaffrey, they got Ayuk, they got Kittle, they got their defensive tackle. I know they got Chase Young and Bosa, and Fred Warner is a beast. As much as I hate and despise the 49ers, you got to give them their just due, and they even went to the Super Bowl, even though that's not a criteria. But all in all, I have to give the 49ers number one for right now. So, good.
I'm gonna go
Mm-hmm.
49ers one. I got the 49ers one. And
Right.
then since I'm last, I'll take number two too. I'm going with Jigga. I got Ravens two. I think outside of the 49ers, they got the closest team to being completely in whole and intact. I think that defensive
For
coordinator
sure.
leaving and their defensive assistant leaving is going to be an effect. But I think if you're looking at it, the Ravens are known to have somebody in the tuck for that defense. They keep a good defensive coordinator in the room. You can't really point out a time where they haven't had a good defensive guy in that locker room, and the guy they brought in is going to be decent. So I got Ravens too.
Yeah. What about you, Trey? You got the Ravens too?
Yeah, we gotta go Ravens. They the second most complete team to me outside all the questions and stuff. They brought everybody back for real. They didn't lose too much. Um, except for like Odell Beckham, but Odell Beckham
They lost Patrick
at
Queen,
this
but
point
they
he
had
can't
his
really stay
replacement
healthy.
already. I mean, they lost Patrick, but they
Yeah,
had
they
his
already had his
replacement.
replacement. Yeah, and the Ravens always been a sturdy, well-run organization. So yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens too.
Yeah, I'll go Ravens as well. Since I'm last, I like Trigger. I mean, I like Twist Digger's number
Nah,
three.
he reading my mind. He didn't even let me get my bars off. He done stole all my lines in the comments.
That's weird. I was going to say Eagles
That's
three.
I said Eagles 3 before we got there, but I mean the Chiefs 4, Lions 5. He's still in my bar. He's still in my bar.
Right. So I guess there you go. For me, yeah, I'm going Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, Jalen freaking Hurts, AJ Britton, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, Brandon Graham, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJong, Bradbury, Slay. I can go on and on and on with my Philadelphia Eagles. So if I gotta choose number three, it's the Philadelphia Eagles for me. What about you, Smitty? Same thing?
I got the Eagles 3, man. I know the Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes. But
Right.
I think outside of Patrick Mahomes, I think we have the better offensive line. I think we have the better running back. I think we have the better receivers. I think we after if whatever y'all want to say Bradbury here or not, I think without Bradbury included in the roster, I think now we have improved. They lost one of their best guys on that defensive end. He went to another team, man. So I think that right there alone could create some type of confusion. They didn't really have the best safeties last year. I think our safety room last year was comparable to theirs. I think it's better now with CJ added to the room. And I think our linebacker room is probably nowhere close to theirs. I think they got us on linebacker. Um, and I think we the better team. I think the Eagles 3, man.
Right. What about you, Trey? Eagles at three?
I don't know. Our offense, yeah, offensive wise, we straight. It just I don't really, and it's me not being the Eagles fans, being a more of a football fan, a fan of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. We got a lot of question marks on this defense.
Right. So who would you be
I think he
put
got
number
Chiefs
three?
3. I think he got Chiefs 3.
I'm gonna have to go Chiefs three, yeah, because even with them not having the more dominant like the dominant roster we have on like
Mm-hmm.
the offensive standpoint, they always steady Eddie. They always steady Eddie. So they don't really need the big impact players like that, and they proved it last year. So I gotta go Chiefs three here. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yep. So since you're next, who's number four?
Number four, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, our offense. I mean, as long as Kellen Moore put it together, hopefully he put it together, we're gonna be a dominant football team. Four not bad. It's what 32 teams in the NFL. Number four
Right.
not bad. It's just more my question marks with me on the defense and how Fangio gonna run it because the Dolphins defense they kind of imploded at the end of the season. So I mean, if he could keep this, he could keep this ship running, and we could put points up on the board consistently. I'm putting the Eagles at 4. I mean, it just I got a lot of question marks on the defense. That's all.
Right. So with me putting the Eagles at 3, I'll put the Chiefs at 4. Because exactly like you said, Trey. Plus they got Patrick Mahomes. I ain't gonna disrespect him like that. But yeah, I'll put the Chiefs at 4. So go ahead, Smee.
I got
Smee?
the Chiefs at 4, man. I think you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said I also got the Chiefs at 4.
Yeah. So who's number 5? Smee, since you're next.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at it. I think bro stole my bars again. I'm gonna mix it up, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw the Texans at 5.
Mm.
I'm gonna throw the Texans at 5. I
Yeah.
think they got good wide receivers. They got good coaching, good defense. Coaching staff is everything is gonna be the same, and they added. They didn't lose anything. They brought in Daniil Hunter. They brought in Joe Mixon. I think the Texans are at 5.
Yeah.
Packers 11.
Right. Packers are 11, just to let you know. So who's your 5, Trey? Trey?
I gotta go. I'm gonna go Dallas here. I'm gonna put Dallas at 5. Dallas won the division last year. They're a great. They're a great regular season team. And we just going on regular season right now. They're a great regular season team. And they still have basically had the same roster from last year, so they're not going to
What?
drop
No,
off
they
too
don't.
much. So I'm a who Dallas?
They lost their center. They lost their tackle. They lost their guard, and they lost their running back.
You could compensate for that though.
And
Just
I mean, bro, Zeke is their number 1 again. They got
I don't
2
feel like
rookies
he did.
coming in on the offensive line.
But
I ain't gonna say rookies. 2 guys that
Tony
didn't
Pollard
play
really
last
didn't
year.
even play last year. Tony Pollard really ain't even play last year though. So them losing a running back, that's really not a big factor. And they still won the division. The Dolphins beat everybody they were supposed to beat in the season. So we can't disrespect them and try to
And
put
they
them
lost
at
their
like lower 10 or
DC.
nothing like that.
They lost their DC.
They gonna
Dan
be
Quinn is
okay.
gone.
They gonna be okay, bro. I promise you, they gonna be.
I ain't got them at 5. With
They
all those
getting
losses, I
Trayvon.
can't put them at 5.
They getting Trayvon Diggs back. I mean, he's still relatively young. He gonna come back better than ever. They still got Michael Parsons, one of the best defensive players in the NFL. CD Lamb been going off on him. I feel like they're gonna be still straight. Even them
And CD
bringing
Lamb
Zeke
said
back,
he's
they
not
could bring
playing
that.
without a contract. So let's not say that's part of. I got to add that in too because he already said he's not playing without a
They
new
gonna play.
contract. We
They
ain't
gonna
paid him
pay
yet.
that man. They gonna pay that man. They
So
gonna
we
pay
have
that man. They didn't really make. They didn't really make too many
He seemed
moves in the off
disgruntled
season
yesterday.
to not pay him. They ain't really
He
make
seemed
too many
very
moves in the
disgruntled
off
yesterday.
season to not pay him.
Why you haven't paid him yet? Why hold out?
Because you got to work. That's what we. That's what we just
And
said
they lost
about
their D
AJ Brown.
tackle.
That's what we just said about AJ Brown and Devontae Smith though. Why you ain't pay him yet? Because they ain't worked out the logistics of the contract yet. But they not letting
I ain't
that
said
ball
nothing
go.
about AJ. I had no complaints about AJ. I knew AJ had another year if needed.
No, not you. I'm talking about Philadelphia Eagles fans who was all up in the panic. They thought we were gonna lose both of them. I'm like, no, it's the off season. They gonna work all that out.
I never thought that, boy. That's crazy. Whoever thought that is
They go.
wild.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that thought that. They were scared. They sitting on their hands. But they gonna pay CD Lamb. They don't got no choice. Who else they paying? Who else they paying?
I mean, they gotta pay Dak and they gotta pay Micah.
They just paid that not too long ago.
No, they didn't. Dak ain't got no years left on that contract.
Well, you gonna have to play through it. Dak ain't win them a playoff. Well, Dak ain't even get to
Bro,
the
you
division
have to
title
pay
yet, bro.
him
You don't got
to make
no.
anybody.
You don't
Bro,
have no. You don't have no room to make no
you
demands.
have
He
to
don't
pay
have no room
Dak
to make
to
no
make
demands.
any cap space, bro. He's literally eating up half of your cap right now with a almost $80 million, $65 million cap hit. You have
No,
to
'Cause
restructure
they
55.
that.
It's
still got money.
55
They
for
still got
that.
money to pay CD
$55
though.
million base salary, but it's a $60-something million cap hit. You have to pay
Oh,
him
But
to
they
pay
still
anybody else.
got money to pay CD though. They gonna be okay. They don't got nobody else to pay, but
That's why they
probably
didn't make any
Parsons.
moves in the offseason because they couldn't get Dak to agree to a contract. They even admitted Dak holding out is literally slowing them down paying everybody else. Until Dak accepts a contract, they can't pay anybody else unless they move off him.
But if Dak Prescott not being on his team, is that like a big issue? Because what did he really do for him so far? What did he really do? All right, he got him a couple division he got him a couple division titles. He never made it to the divisional round. You don't got no room to demand nothing for real. You don't have no room to demand nothing. They already paid you handsomely, and you gave them nothing. So I mean, look, you don't pay CD, that's on them. He walk, he goes somewhere else, that's on them. But
That's why
me
I've
knowing,
been telling me personally, Trey, I'm like, look, if I was y'all, I would just if Dak is given that much pollen that you can't free up cap, be trying to just see what the market talking about moving them.
mm-hmm, I move his ass because at this point, it don't feel like you for the team, you for yourself.
Right.
Now, go ahead. It don't feel like you for the team, you for yourself. You go out there, you look. I know it's hella people that'll take you, but they know your history too. They know your history too. You a great regular season player. As soon as the playoffs come, you fold every time. You've been in the league, what, 9 years? You fold every time. You don't got no room to be making no demands. We already paid you a big contract. We already paid you. You don't got no, now you got to show us something. And if Jerry Jones not on that, he going to ruin your team for the next, what, 4 or 5 years. So Dallas don't got no, they don't really have no, they got to pay CD Lamb. They got
right,
to pay him.
right. And with
I
that,
agree.
so with
I
that,
agree.
with that, we're at number 5. I got the Houston Texans at 5. And then since I'm next, I got the Cowboys at 6. So go ahead, Smitty. I think we're at number 6.
I got the Lions at 6, man. I think the Detroit Lions added pieces. I mean, the only piece they lost was Chauncey Gardner. They brought in everything. They kept everything pretty much solidified. I got the Lions at 6. They added in the draft. They added another edge rusher. I think they're gonna be one of the dangerous teams to look out for. So I got the Detroit Lions at 6.
What about you, Troy?
I got Detroit. Yeah, I got them at 6. I got Detroit at 6 because I like the roster they put together. Um, they actually starting to win. They starting to turn that culture around a little bit. The only thing that bothered me is Dan Quinn. I sat there and watched Dan Quinn when they played against the Cowboys
Dan
go
Campbell.
for it 3 times. Campbell, my fault. I watched him go for it 3 times on extra point where they could have tied the game, went into overtime. This dude got 3 penalties in a row and still went for it. I'm like, bro, I know they call you the gambler, but you gotta. Oh, sometimes you just gotta cut your losses. Y'all could have won that game in overtime. Would have put you on the better seed. Like, I don't know. I feel like he kind of holding them back a little bit. He building the culture up. He changing the tide, but I feel like he kind of holding them back a little bit too. Because sometimes you gotta be conventional in certain situations.
Ooh,
We killed
Jigga, I
Dougie P the
forgot he
year
had
after they.
that, nigga. Damn.
We
What?
killed Dougie P the year after we won the Super Bowl because
Nah,
he gambled so much.
Dak got a no trade clause.
Yeah,
No trade clause. Oh yeah, he's there. He's there. Nothing happened to Dak Prescott. He's there.
He
right,
ain't going nowhere he don't want to go.
Yeah.
right,
I don't really see too many teams right now he could go to for real.
right.
Everybody everybody then drafted their future, all that. I don't see too many teams he could go to. That's gonna be that for real. So he's stuck with the Cowboys. Cowboys stuck with him. I mean, that's what it is.
Yep. So who's at number 7, Trey?
Number 7, I got the Houston Texans. I like what they're doing down there. I love what they're doing in there. Actually, D'Amico Ryans came in. He changed the culture in there. I mean, he brought that defensive mentality. And C.J. Stroud, he's a rookie, kind of beyond his years. I actually watched the interview with him and Micah Parsons. This dude really is a football dude. You know what's going on at all times. He's not gonna never make a mistake. He's still a rookie. He's going into his second year, but this dude know football. He know football, and that's a good sign for that organization. They made a great pick picking up C.J. Stroud. It was a great pick picking up C.J. Stroud, and they added some pieces. They added some pieces on offense and defense, and I feel like they kind of completing their roster. They probably got to make a few more moves, but they're gonna be a good team in the NFL for a while if he can stay
Right.
healthy. If C.J. Stroud can stay healthy, I got the Texans right here at number 7.
Right. And I think I got the Detroit Lions at number 7 right here for me. Smitty, you're next. Well, who's at number 7?
Um, See, this is a hard one, man, because I want to go with two different teams, but I just don't. Man, I'll throw the Cowboys here. I'll throw the Cowboys here. Yeah, yeah, I'll take the Cowboys.
Yep. And at number 8?
Give me the Rams, man. I kind of wanted the Rams at 7, but I'll take them at 8. I think. Listen, the offense they have, they added a few. They added Blake Corum. I think that offense with the pieces they already have, they solidified the defense. Even though Aaron Donald walked away, they brought in Brandon Fisk, Jared Verse. Um, they brought in 2 other D tackles at the back end of the draft that were highly talented. I think, man, you got to put the Rams here at 8.
Right. Trey? Trey?
What teams left on the list?
Rams,
Who
Bengals, and Buffalo.
Mm. I'm had to go Rams here too. I don't trust Buffalo or Bengals right now because I'm gonna go to Rams here right now because, like I said, when me you and Smitty talk, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like any week, Matthew Stafford could get you a bucket. Dude still got the same arm talent. He's not as mobile as he used to be. He still got the same arm talent and accuracy, and he got playmakers on the outside. Puka Nakua, Cooper Cup, um, and losing Aaron Donald. That's big. That's big, man. He's one of the best defensive players in NFL history for real. But I feel like they can compensate for that. They have a great coach, man. They gonna have to really rely on their offense this year. And I feel like if Stafford can stay healthy, he could get it done. Um, so I'm going the Rams 7 here.
Right. I'm going. You mean 8? Because I
8.
think we're
8.
we're at 8.
You got the
Eight,
Texans
eight,
at
eight.
7.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault. 8,
Yep.
8.
You're good, Troy. You're good. I got Rams at 8 here as well. Matthew Stafford, he's a good quarterback. They still got Nakua and Cooper Cup. They're going to miss Aaron Donald, though. I agree with you on that, Trey. They're going to miss Aaron Donald. At number 9 for me, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. They got a lot of pieces that's gone. They only got Chase and Joe. Everybody else, they lost Joe Mixon. They're probably going to lose T Higgins. They're losing a lot of pieces down in Cincinnati. So for number 9 for me, I got the Bengals. So go ahead, Smitty.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals here too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I'll take the Bengals here.
Right. And Troy?
Yeah, I'll go Bengals.
And that basically
Just
leaves
just by default for real.
right. So that basically leaves all of us with the Bills at 10, right?
Yeah.
Dre?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the Bills shouldn't even be at 10 right now. I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel like the Bills should be at 10. They lost so much. They
Right.
lost. They lost. They lost Gabe Davis. They lost Stephon Diggs. I mean, Josh Allen really gonna be out there hooping on his own this year.
I mean, they
He
brought in
probably should be a
Keon
little lower down the
Coleman.
list.
They brought in Martez,
Probably could have
MVS.
moved.
They brought in a
Probably
few
could have
guys
moved.
at receiver.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of they rookies. They gonna have
No,
to hit that.
they got Curtis Samuel. They got MVS. Um, they brought in somebody else too. Hold on. Okay, they receiver core. They got Shakir from last year. They brought in Chase
Hmm.
Claypool, MVS,
Hmm.
Keon Coleman, the
Hmm.
rookie, Curtis Samuel, and Mac Hollins.
Oh yeah, they receiving core trash. Um,
Khalil
because
Shakir played
Valdez,
pretty good last year.
oh, he played good, but you depending on secure a dude that's like 5'9", probably like 150 pounds soaking wet to make it through a whole 17-game season. Without Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis.
I think Keon gonna be your number one though. He's 6'4", pretty fast guy, 220 pounds. He probably gonna be your number one.
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, if it's me, I'm switching. I'm switching the Packers and the Bills. I'll put the Bills at 11, Packers at 10. But
Hmm.
since we got to take the Bills, I'm gonna take them here. I
Right.
don't trust. I don't trust Josh Allen for real.
Right.
Um,
You can go if you
I
want.
never
Yeah.
did since he.
Go
I
ahead,
never
Trey.
did since he came in the league. He a gunslinger. He Brett Favre-ish. He give me that Brett Favre type feeling where you feel like he can put the ball anywhere, and that's why he get in a lot of trouble with the interceptions and stuff like that. Um, they go as he go, and I don't feel like he's. I
I,
feel like he's a top 10 quarterback, but I don't feel like this is a top 10 team. So, um,
I
but
know, I know you want to move them too, but I think they wide receiver cores are almost the same, bro.
no, the Packers wide receiver core is nice. They got a good wide receiver core.
Who was good? Who was better than Shakir last year on 18?
Better than Shakir.
Yeah,
Um,
production wise,
um, what's the rookie Dobbs,
he outperformed
Romeo
Dobbs.
Dobbs,
He
Romeo
outperformed Dobbs.
Dobbs, and what was the numbers?
He outperformed Christian Watson too. The only person that
Oh,
outperformed him was Jayden Reed.
well, that's a nice wide receiver core. Right? Watkins, they home run hitter. Jay Reed, he
He
kind of
had
the
400
possession
yards
boy. That
last year. Shakir had six 51, 2 touchdowns. Uh,
uh,
I mean, I just think they both kind of in the same spot. They both kind of gotta get some guys that's gonna put us on the
Money
best.
Moan. Happy Memorial Day,
In my
sis.
opinion, like putting them at 10, I think they in there exchangeable too. Like I don't think any one of them got an outstanding cast right now from what you're looking at. I think they all could be
so
better though.
what was Jay Reed numbers last year?
He had 793 with 5
Miss
touchdowns.
you, sis.
And he
Sorry,
wasn't
y'all. Go
even
ahead.
their number one last year. He wasn't even their number one last year. And Shakir put up no. I ain't know he had 600 or something. I ain't really see him hooping as much as y'all did. So
He ain't come on. He ain't come on like getting. I think if he had 17 games of what he had down the stretch, he probably would have had more. But he didn't really start getting played till probably week 6 or 7.
right. But he probably not gonna be the number one, but he gonna be the focal receiver though.
I think he's
Now
gonna be the
you
biggest part of the offense because he know the offense. I
exactly,
agree with
yeah.
that.
He gonna be the focal point. That's gonna be the one they forcing the football to in tough times. So you lose Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, these 2,000-yard wide receivers, two double-digit touchdown wide receivers. It's gonna be hard, especially with Josh Allen. He always forcing. It's gonna force Josh Allen to run more. It's gonna
Oh, the
force
Packers
him to
signed
trust his.
Andre Dillard. Oh, they need some help. They signed him.
Huh?
Andre Dillard.
Yeah, the Packers signed Andre Dillard.
When
They
this
probably
happened?
signed him to.
I don't know. I see him on the roster. I just see him on the depth chart.
Oh, Wow.
Let me see when that happened.
But yeah, we could go Packers at 10. I'm cool with that. We could go
Yeah,
Packers at
you
10.
want
I
Packers
mean,
at 10?
we could. Yeah, I'm flipping it. I'm putting the Packers at 10, Bills at 11.
Yeah. Let's see. Big Simple says Simone. Yeah, get them likes up for Moan's Jack. The hardest working woman in sports, man. So get them likes up for
Mm-hmm.
Moan. Salute to sis,
We
man. We
love you
miss
over
you,
here,
girl.
Mom. You gotta come back, Mom. We miss you.
We miss you, sis. If y'all miss Simone, get them likes up on her channel, man. Don't leave her hanging. When did Andre Dillard
April
take?
25th.
Damn, that was a whole month ago.
That was a whole month ago. It's almost the end of May.
He went under the radar for sure.
So they don't the
I mean, why
Packers.
wouldn't he though?
Since we're talking about the Packers, don't the Packers got a young offensive line?
You say what?
Mm-hmm.
Don't the Packers got a young offensive line? They got
Yeah, they're
Dillard. They
bringing
got
in. They got Jordan. They got a rookie coming in to start too. So I mean, they got a couple pieces they got to add to that. I mean, they got a young, but they young. I think their oldest offensive lineman is like 25. Yeah, Bakhtiari left. Yeah, Bakhtiari left.
I know their running back Aaron Jones left.
And they starting right tackle coming off of injury.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like. That's why when Bruh said
Uh-huh.
he want to swap him, I'm like, I think they kind of interchangeable, so I'm cool with him swapping them. But he tore his
No, they
patella.
cool right there, yeah.
So,
They
but
cool wherever you right in that range. I feel like the Packers should be in that range. But
yeah,
if we're not gonna switch them, that I'm cool with that too. I'm an Eagles fan, bro. Like
yeah.
we had 4. I got us at 4. That's super high.
Right.
I think we're gonna finish at 1 though. Get it?
Right. So I
We just
guess
gotta get this defense right. That's all. We get
yeah.
this defense right. We straight. We're gonna put up points.
Yeah, we're gonna put up points on their defense. It's the offense because we saw what Jordan Love and that offense did to the Dallas Cowboys. So yeah, get back here soon and safe, girl. We miss you over here, but we'll hold it down. We miss y'all, and get them likes up on my sister's channel. Get them likes on my sister's channel. Yeah, we miss you, sis. Get back home safe and sound. I miss you. We miss you. Get them likes up on my sister's channel too and everybody's channel. And by the way, y'all, happy birthday to my brother Smitty Eagles. Salute to you, Smitty. Happy birthday, bro.
Appreciate that, fam.
Happy birthday, Smitty.
Appreciate it, fam.
Yep. So with that being said, let's get to our final thoughts. And don't forget while y'all leave out of here to get them likes up on Moan's channel, on Trey's, on Smitty, on mine, on the Birds of Broad Street. Get them likes up, get them subscribers up. We already got 213 subscribers already. Let's get to 1,000 before Brazil, so we can do super chat. So as we get ready to go ahead, Smitty. Since you're the birthday man, give your final thoughts.
Nah, man, it's gonna be fun, man. Things about to pop off. You know, we in the slow season, but it's about to crank up here soon, man. I'm ready to see what we got. Fly Eagles fly.
Yep. Trey.
I just want all y'all to know, the final destination is the Super Bowl.
Damn right.
We one of the best teams. We one of the best teams in the NFL, and I just want. I need another parade, man. I don't want to go another 30, 25, 30 years. And we got
Yeah.
the team to do it right now. We got all the talent in the world to get it done. Hopefully, these coaches put great game plans together every week. And I mean, look, we come out the gates flying. We only got what? It's June. Once we pass July, August hit. That's preseason. In September, we rocking and rolling. So I mean, fly Eagles fly. It's your boy One
Yep.
Trey Rock. I'm out there.
Yep. And for me, y'all, let's keep the content coming. I know it'll be difficult because once mini camp and OTAs is over, It'll be difficult, but remember, the Philadelphia Eagles will always give y'all something. And make sure y'all tap into Birds of Broad Street with me, Simone, Trey, Smitty, and the whole crew, man. We appreciate y'all. Mom, get back here safe and sound, girl. We missed you. And with that being said, fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds. Happy birthday, Smitty, and lights out.